teaching at Ivy Tech is a continual challenge in that we have such a diversity of students, and we are able to help them and provide them with so many different resources. And each semester, each class brings a new challenge, new students to get to know and help on their path for college, and then also for the rest of their lives, for their career too. So I must say I always enjoy working with my colleagues too. I'll brag on Foundations of Success for just a moment. I think I have the best colleagues ever. So we're a good team, I think, and that's a very important part as far as I'm concerned. So much of what we can do in Foundations of Success are acquaint the students with the various resources that we have here to help them. Career Services is, I think, a marvelous opportunity for the students to, all the way from finding out what they would like to pursue to close to the end game of preparing the resume, going into interviews, and securing the job that they would like to have. We have the learning centers, a lovely new learning center down at the North Meridian campus. We have tutoring centers, disability support, new student orientation. There are just so many things that we can do to support the students along their way. And in Foundations of Success, I feel like we are one of the first lines of information for all those resources for our students. By empowering students and helping them build connections with their peers and with their instructors, it enables them to see that we all have obstacles. We all have fears, we all have weaknesses, but we all have strengths too. And they can build their strengths by realizing none of us are perfect. We all have had setbacks, we all have had failures, and the way to do that is by talking with them, getting them to share what's going on in their lives, and we share what's going on in our lives. I don't think instructors need to be the big instructor in front of the room. We're human too. And the sooner students realize that and realize they can reach out to you without judgment on your part, they are building strength, connection, and commitment to their own goals. There are so many simple things that we can do to make that connection. Anything from having a question of the day when the students walk in the room that's written on the board, they write there, what's your favorite restaurant? That doesn't have anything to do with math. It doesn't have really anything to do with English, but it does have everything to do with making a connection. Spend 5 minutes talking about your favorite restaurant. The students will connect with each other, and they'll also connect with you. They'll see you are human. This gives them a foundation that I belong here at Ivy Tech. I belong in college. I belong with my peers. I belong with my instructors. So many of our students walk into math class with a mindset of, I'm never going to be able to do this. That creates a motivation challenge right there for the professors and the instructors. One bit of advice I would give to that from our Foundations of Success point of view would be recognize that in the students. Say, I realize many of you are fearful, intimidated, have not had success with math, and possibly do on occasion, not every week, but occasionally a little case study with the students. A case study, and you could, the math instructors can create case studies from their experiences every semester. Pick an experience that they've had with a student, modify it a little bit, and write it up in a paragraph form. pass it out to the students, have the students read this particular situation, have the students then comment how they would go about advising that student to overcome whatever it was, their math anxiety or their trouble remembering formulas, whatever it was. This, number one, addresses the problem. Number two, it engages the student in a solution. Number three, it helps the students develop a little confidence on their own. You know, I thought of a solution to this problem. Hopefully, then they will begin to apply that to themselves. This would take maybe 10 minutes in a class. I think we can all spare 10 minutes maybe once a month if that will help our students continue to stay motivated and engaged and empowered. I think in English it gets difficult because it's so precise. Our students are used to texting. They're used to just speaking with their friends and family. So the preciseness of our English classes is what the stumbling block is. But if they can realize it's so important to be able to communicate clearly and effectively and professionally, that will help them learn how to persevere. And our English instructors could use the case study example as well. In the workplace, an employee sends an email to their boss. The email is full of text-like language. That's not going to go over so well. Do a case study like that. Have the students review it. How would they respond as if they were the boss? That can help bring home the idea of clear, excellent professional communication. We as instructors need to make that connection visible and clear to our students. Often, I think our students think of college as college, work as work. It's all connected. And it's up to us to enable the students to see the flow between the two. And I think that will only help our students achieve more here at Ivy Tech and build their confidence and help them on their way.